Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Celeste and this is another teaching video about readings, pick-a card readings, general readings and the readings that you usually find on my channel. And I'm going to speak a little bit also about personal readings here so you can find a way to understand a difference in thoughts and emotions, because in this video I'm going to speak about how to work with emotions and thoughts arising from a reading. When you watch a reading or when you hear one, depending if you watch or you hear, you will find that emotions may come to the surface, thoughts may appear in your mind, and you may have all sorts of sensations in your body and spiritual sensations for some of you as well. So, for example, in your body you may feel heat in some places, cold in another, you may feel afraid, you may feel joyous, you may find that you may keep your hands in a sort of way or manner, that you may sit in your place in a certain position, that maybe the air in your room or something may bother you, and all sorts of bodily sensations like electrical sensations, for example, or other types of sensations. Now, like emotions, you may have a lot of emotional response depending on the subject of the reading. So you may also cry, you may find calm, peace and quiet, you may find yourself in a state of doubt or fear, or you may go through all sorts of emotions one after the other. The same, you may find your mind filled with all sorts of thoughts and judgments and contradictions. You may also find your mind in a state of accusation or victimization or confusion as well, the same as clarity and refreshing thoughts or calmness and peace as well. So you see that you may have all sorts of responses to the reading, as well as spiritual responses, like for example feeling a sort of energy in your room, seeing something in your mind's eye, perceiving your guides, or any other type of spiritual sensations. Now, in personal readings, these are usually more intense. They can be, but not necessarily, because it also depends on the subject of the reading and how that reading will touch you, how that reading will stir your energy, and how you will respond to it. The personal readings are personal, so everything that's there is for you, and the whole experience is a growing experience and will guide you in how to work with the reading as well. And all that you feel here all that you feel in a personal reading will be for you to analyze, to understand, to observe, and so on. But in a pick a card reading, not everything will be for you. You may find pick a card readings that will match you really good, that will resemble a personal reading, but most of the times, or you may find many times, ideas or details that will not match you. And also, the responses that you have may not be to things that are for you. So in that case, just ask yourself, is this for me? Is this emotion or thought or state for me in this case? Because it might not be for you, it might be for other people. If it's not for you, you may find that it will instantly just disappear. You will not even understand why you reacted in that manner. So that will clear out immediately, or it will take just a little while to clear out. If those things are for you, they will stick because they have something to stick inside of you. They have stirred something inside of you, and you can use this experience to observe yourself, to create a moment of self introspection, of self exploration, of self assessment, and actually observe that experience. The response that you have to a reading is so valuable. It says so much about you. It will give you a wealth of information about your state of being, your thinking, your emotions, and your memories. It will give you so much. It is so rich. There is so much richness in there in your response to a reading. Now, many people will actually ignore that, or they will concentrate on judging or projecting onto the reading their state instead of observing themselves and creating that rich environment for opportunities of growth. Now, if you do that sometimes, I don't mind. You can judge the reading, you can judge me as much as you want, really. But at one moment, you will become aware that that type of expression may not be useful for you. It doesn't bring a lot for you. It will put you in a state that's not helpful. And if you get to that moment, you may open up to the value of your experience. The value of your experience is actually invaluable. You will find so many things in your response to a reading that will also help you understand the reading and integrate the information, but will tell you a lot about yourself. Now, don't think that everything will be about yourself in the way of accusing yourself. That's not the point that I'm making here. I'm not here to accuse you of something or punish you of something, but you might do that. You might think about my words in that way. So I'm here to tell you it's not about that. It's about your growth, and your experience is invaluable to help you grow. Okay? I am not perfect as well. I may just get things not in a way that you may understand them in a useful way for you. I may not speak your language in some moments. I just may not attach myself to the right words, to use the right words so that you particularly may understand. So I cannot be perfect. I speak in my own language and I have my own definitions. And we see perfection in another way. So take that into account as well. Do not think that I'm just gonna give you clarity, that I'm just going to show you the way without you doing anything about seeing your own way. Take this experience as an experience throughout you build your inner clarity, throughout you see your own path and discover your own path. I'm here for that, and not to offer you clarity on a platter or evolution or experience on a platter. That's not my goal. That's not my purpose as well. So think about the experience that you have when you watch or hear, depending on what you do exactly, a reading. When you work with a reading, because you're actually working with a reading when you watch or hear. So your experience is really the valuable one. Because here I'm not the one who will just put something into you. You're not an empty vessel that I am going to fill with something. I do not see you in that way, okay? You are someone who will work with the guidance to find their own way. This is how I see you. I see you as an empowered being, to choose your own way and your own path, and to be able to discern and also choose the guidance and work with the guidance and refine the guidance and translate the guidance and do what needs to be done with the guidance so it may suit you. So this experience of yours is invaluable. How to work with this? How to work with your emotions and thoughts and your response to a reading? Well, the simplest way is through observation and increasing your awareness. And you can do this by putting an intention right here, right now, that you are going to be more aware and become more aware of your experience, and that this may be valuable to you. Now, this may not happen straight away like that. So do not expect yourself to be a master at this immediately. This takes time, and it may also take time for you to remember that this may be of help to you, and that's okay. You are increasing your awareness right here by hearing this message, and also by putting your intention. Think of your intention like a seed. So right now you are planting this seed inside of your consciousness, and it will grow. And if you nourish it, of course, it will grow faster. But all of that depends on you. But do not pressure yourself if you are not the kind of person to be organized, to put tiny notes in your place, in your house. Just don't stress yourself out. Just put intentions, and I will also give you a simple exercise to work with at the end of this teaching moment. So now we are increasing our awareness that the experience, your response to the reading, is valuable to you. The simplest way is to enhance your awareness and then to use writing. I'm sorry for those people who may have an abhorring experience with writing, or maybe you may have an attachment or a memory that has ruined writing for you. Maybe a teacher in your school was punishing you for making mistakes when you wrote something. Maybe you have bad attachments to writing and it's difficult for you. I know someone just like that. It's not me, but it is someone close to me. I can see that. I can see how difficult that is. So for those of you who have difficulty in writing, I will make another video to help you heal this difficulty. Let's recap a little bit. I was speaking about awareness, increasing your awareness, your observation on the response that you have to a reading. And then you can start working with a notebook and writing down what you feel, what you think about that, your contradictions, the struggle you have with some ideas, the struggle you have with understanding something that you judge, the struggle you have to open up to some sort of perspectives, the struggle you feel in your body. You may feel contraction, the sensations you have in your body. You will lay all of that down in a notebook just as it comes throughout your writing. Nothing more than just that. You will just write them down, and you will do this for a while. You will do this for a while, and you will find patterns. After 3 months, for example, of working with your notebook. You can go ahead and look back. You can look back at your experiences and you will find patterns. You will find contradictions that you have many times. You will find judgments about the same ideas in different ways. You will have difficulties, all sorts of difficulties of understanding some things. You will find your judgments in the same areas of things. You will also increase your awareness about the sensations in your body and how you contract and when you relax. And you will find this exercise incredible and enriching. You will find that this exercise can help you amazingly because it's all about you. So if you want to reach down inside of you and get yourself some awareness about yourself and some self-discovery, some self-knowledge, this will be a great way to achieve that. And after a while, you will also understand how to increase your awareness on the messages that you receive in the readings, how to better perceive the readings and the messages, how to understand all sorts of things you didn't before, how to integrate better any reading, how to help yourself and see a reading and your experience with the reading as an incredible moment of self-growth and work with yourself. Now I understand not all of you will have this endeavor and this focus to work with yourself, and that is okay. But by listening to this video, you have now increased your possibilities. You are now aware that this is a possibility for you, and you may do this sometimes in the future if you get to the moment when you feel like doing it. So do not think that just because this is useful, and I am saying it with so much passion, that you must do it as well. You don't have to, but you can experience with it, and you can find this extremely enriching, as you will know yourself a lot more and a lot better, and you will start connecting your intuition with your body, with your intellect, and with your emotions, because your response to the reading contains all of that, and you get to connect by observing and increasing your awareness on all of those aspects. A reading can work with you in all of your aspects. In the bodily aspect, by increasing awareness to what's happening in your body and your sensations and what they mean. It can increase awareness on your emotions. It can give you, of course, a lot of information to get ahead and guide you on your path, on your spiritual path, on your life path, in your mission in life, and so on. It can give you clarity, but that clarity comes sometimes instantly, sometimes it needs some work. You need to do the work that I'm speaking about here and in the other videos. And you will also increase your connection with your intuition and with your spiritual aspects and with your soul and with your guides and with the divine aspects of self and of this realm, with divine beings and so on. This is like a complete path that you can work with to increase all of that. If you know and you are aware of how to use this, this may be an incredible way for you to rise your vibration, to increase your awareness of self and of people and the world, and to immerse and to find your abilities and grow your abilities and your knowledge about self and the world as well. So let's talk about the awareness exercise that I said I will be giving at the end. For example, you can choose a crystal. So we have the example of this crystal here. You can go ahead and choose a small crystal like this that you can hold in your hand. And you can imbue it with the intention to become more aware of your experience and all of the levels of information you receive through readings, and to guide you to better integrate and become aware of yourself. So you can actually take my words that I've just said, write them down on a piece of paper, and put that paper and the crystal in your hand. And after you've cleaned the crystal, of course, and then just repeat the words out loud to yourself as many times as you feel, and guide your intention and your energy into the crystal. And do this until you feel that the crystal has been imbued with your energy. If you cannot yet feel, just do this for 5 minutes and repeat this for 7 days, for example. So you can be sure the intention has been programmed into this little crystal. So now this crystal has become an object of intention. And it will remind you every time of this. And that is what needs to happen for you, to be reminded of all of this. That's all. This is how you increase your awareness. You remind yourself. So now you have this programmed crystal. What do? You put this crystal somewhere where you can see it every day. Okay? And you familiarize yourself with the crystal and its programming. So you can know that you've programmed this crystal for that job. Okay? So you can remember that you actually have a crystal that is imbued with this intention. And after you get familiarized with that, just let 1 week, for example, go by. Then you get this crystal and you use it every time you listen to a reading. You just hold it in your hand. That's it. That's everything that you do. This is the exercise. And with time, you will become more aware. You will start just feeling the crystal, and you will start to remember, oh, my experience, what I feel here is important. And in that moment, because you remember, you will instantly observe your feelings, your thoughts, your experience. And this is how you will, day by day, by using the crystal, increase your awareness and what you can do with your experience about the reading. So go ahead, use this exercise if you feel that it resonates with you. This is a really simple exercise, and it will help you increase your awareness about how you can use the entire experience of a reading. You can use this as well for personal readings. It will also help you as well. Now, this is how you start to work with readings and to make yourself aware of the experience, and to make yourself aware that the experience that you are having is half of the information that you need to perceive the reading. The reading is not everything. Your experience is the other half. So by connecting yourself, you also empower yourself, because you realize that your experience is also valuable and counts as much as what you get as guidance through the reading. And you will not just let the reading just give you everything. You will not put so much responsibility on the reading or on your expectations from the reading. You will start to empower yourself through this exercise. And then you can go ahead and work even more with your experience and also with the reading itself. I have also made another video that you will find how to work with the reading, how to get the best out of the reading, to give you some pointers on what to look and what to analyze and what to observe in a reading and how to work with it in a general way. But by doing this exercise, you will gain so much insight on how to work with yourself. You will instantly know, you will know better how to work with the reading as well. So I hope that this has brought you clarity and empowerment, and that this will be useful for you in the future. And I hope that you felt that you have the power and that your experience matters as much as the reading, and you shouldn't ignore it or just create a state in which you have no power or you are with no value, because when you ignore your experience, you can also consider that you as a being has no value. So all of the best to you. May you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Until the next time, love and wisdom. Bye.